Yo guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at the best way to get gold shotguns or diamond shotguns in Call of Duty Cold War. As shotguns are actually a little bit more difficult than I thought they were going to be. Thought they were going to be an absolute walk in the park, and they just weren't. They were a little bit more tricky than what I was planning on. But quickly guys, before we do jump into the video, if you are new around here, be sure to subscribe with notifications turned on if you haven't already. I'm on the road to 5k subs. If you can help me hit that, that'd be absolutely amazing. If you do enjoy the video, it does help you out. Smash big thumbs up on the video. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on the shotguns. Do you think they're just as OP as they were back in Warzone days? Do you think they'll be OP in Warzone when it does crossover? Or do you think they're just very standard shotguns this year round and they're not going to be too broken when we do jump into the crossover of Warzone? But yeah, let me know in the comments below and I'm going to jump straight into the video right now. So guys, as always with these camo sort of videos that we do, the ultimate camo guides, we're just going to be going through all the camos on the shotgun and what the requirements are. I'm going to tell you guys the best game mode, the best like core or hardcore, the best class app to run with each one, and then just the easiest way to get each and every individual camo that's going to make it a lot easier for you guys. Some of these are very easy to do, don't get me wrong. However, some of them are a little bit more difficult. Like the spray one, for example, which is where we will start off. 200 eliminations, you're going to have to get this to finish off the shotgun. So this one is literally just going to come as it comes. There's no point even worrying about this one. I've never ever seen anyone do all the camos and be left off with the eliminations one to be done with. Unless you're some like elite camo grinder that makes sure every single kill is to do with the actual camos, then you're not going to struggle with this one. This one's just going to come as it comes. In terms of stripes, headshots actually a little bit more difficult than with shotguns than you would have thought, purely for the fact that the range of the like hip fire and the shit like that can go everywhere. It can literally go anywhere, hit body shots instead of headshots. But the way I like to do this was try and get my point blanks and my headshots at the same time, because it means you're going to run up, you're going to be right next to them, you're going to get a nice easy headshot. So I didn't worry about unlocking any of the headshots until we did also get the point blanks. So I didn't worry about getting the headshots until we did also get the point blank ones, because it's 75 point blanks and 50 headshots. So you're going to get a couple point blanks and they're not going to count as headshots, which is fine because they're just going to go straight towards the point blanks. However, I also went for my headshots at the same time because it just means you can get up to people, getting behind them. I've done a lot of this on Nuketown, I will admit, but the other good map's straight Crossroads Strike, which obviously is a very small map, and it just allows you to wrap round the back of players where they're sort of going to sit in an area and just aim the ADS down one certain place. You can get in behind them, get up close to them, literally have your barrel against their head, shoot the gun, obviously get a nice headshot and a point blank kill at the same time. However, if you are struggling with this, guys, just make sure, I mean, core is definitely the better option in my opinion, because I found when I was playing hardcore, even though I was shooting at the shots, it seemed to just get a lot of body shots and not count as headshots for some reason. So, and obviously with it being a one-shot kill on core anyway, sometimes you do get the two-shot kill towards the chest. So when you know you've hit them once and it's not a headshot, then you're just going to have to get a little bit closer and get that headshot in. But yeah, headshots are probably one of the most difficult ones with this, but all I would recommend is trying to stun people, getting behind them, and like I say, try and get your point blanks at the same time. It's going to make it a lot easier. Just hip fire towards the head. You can even ADS down to the head if you want to do it that way. In terms of classic, it's bloodthirsties. This is so much easier in core than it is in hardcore, guys. Everyone seems to be telling me to do it in hardcore, and hardcore is so much more difficult, and the reason for that is you are a one-hit kill. If you with the shotgun, a lot of the time you're getting one-hit kills. You don't then want to also be a one-hit kill, because in hardcore or core, the majority of the time you will get one hits with this gun. Don't get me wrong, you do get hit markers with it, and you will get hit markers with it. You just need to make sure you're prepared to get a hit marker in case you do have to two-tap them. However, in terms of bloodthirsties, just genuinely play on core, and just try and sit in, patrol a little area where people have to come inside and get very near to you. Obviously, I done mine in Nuketown in the upstairs of the buildings because it's really easy to do in there. Just sort of up and down between the buildings, just drop in where people are, getting field mics down, knowing exactly where people are coming from. That's a big thing as well, guys. Get UAVs and field mics up as much as possible with doing the bloodthirsties. It just makes it so much easier. You're going to know where everyone's coming from, sort of who's making a run around what sort of area, and all that sort of different stuff. Obviously, with UAVs, it's going to live ping them from everywhere, and then the field mic will tell you every movement that anyone's making within the field mic area. So that definitely helped me out a lot. And also, speaking of field mics and that, it did also help out with the Flora one, which is to get 75 enemy detected kills, stunned or blind, score streaks, anything like that. So basically, I use stuns, I use UAVs, and I use the field mic, and all of these do count towards this. Stuns are really good for, again, getting them point blanks and headshots in. So make sure you're running stuns, get point blanks and headshots in. When it comes to bloodthirsties, I'd recommend running stim shots, as it does make it a little bit easier. If you do take a bit of damage, you can just stim back up and get back into the gunfight full health. I also ran armor when doing my bloodthirsties, because every now and then the armor really did help me win them gunfights when I was up close if I ran into another shotgun or someone who was just going to absolutely beam at me. But yeah, so I ran armor and stim shots for the bloodthirsties. So then I ran armor, UAVs, field mics, and stuns for this one, and the point blanks and headshots. Because like I say, you can do this, you can... Everything that you do towards this is how I done my headshots, point blanks, bloodthirsties, everything. Just sat in a room with the field mic down so I knew where everyone was coming from. Got as many UAVs up in the air as I possibly could, because it has to be your UAV that they're detected by to count towards this challenge. Stuns, I was doing as much as possible to slow people down, get in towards them, just get their point blanks done as well, and also get them headshots. So yeah, this one's quite easy to do really when you do start combining all the camos together, and you do what I say, get the field mics down, the stuns, the UAVs, all that sort of stuff is going to make it a lot easier for you to do this. Going back to geometric, which is what we run over. Long shot medals with the Howler or the Spaz, whichever one you're using. Play hardcore for this. It's a lot easier. Every other challenge I've done on core. However, these ones obviously you do on hardcore, because anyone that's like more than like 15 meters away from you is pretty much a long shot. So this one's nice and easy to do in hardcore, because it's still a one hit from all distances as long as you can hit them. Just don't try and do ridiculous long shots, because you're actually not even going to hit them once. The bullet's not going to reach that far. So just try and hit people that are like... In Nuketown, it was like the front door to the back of the truck, if that makes sense. If you know Nuketown, then obviously you'll know. Or basically the truck to the garage, whichever one it was. That was long enough to be a long shot. So it's really not far with a shotguns. I'm not actually too sure on how far the distance is. I just know it's really not far at all, guys. So this one's nice and easy to do, especially if you do jump into the hardcore with this one. In science, again, it's point blank, but we'll go into a little bit more detail with it. So like I said, for point blanks, what I did like to do is get stuns down. Stuns were a massive play in this, because of the fact that you can slow everyone down, they can't turn around. You can get right up close to them, and literally you have to be like within 2 or I think it's within 3 meters of them. So you want to make sure you are literally right up against them, literally have the gun up against their body before shooting. It's going to allow you to get that one shot kill, and it's also going to allow you to get the point blank kill, which can make it a lot easier. Also, we're coming into this is field mics and UAVs once again, because if someone you can see come running past, you know when you're going to need to throw the stun down or make the movement to get it behind them, and just get as close to them as possible. Obviously, if you're still going for your headshots, aim high, get the headshot in. If not, just run into them. Just make sure you are getting them point blank kills as much as often. If you at any point see anyone stood still and they haven't seen you and you can get right next to them, take the risk. Even if you think you might get shot from somewhere else, take the risk to go in and try and get that point blank kill, and just stand next to them if you can. I know sometimes you are going to get shot from a different area or a different angle, and it's going to be a bit of a wind up, and you're not going to get this done so quickly. However, if you see someone stood still, it's definitely worth the risk going in and getting that point blank kill, because these are one of the worst ones to get. They're easy enough to do, it's just actually being able to get close enough and then it registering as a point blank kill. People think this one's bugged. It's not. This is not a bugged camo at all. This literally is exactly the same for everyone. You have to be at point blank range. People think if I'm 5 meters or away, it should count, but you're not at point blank at that point. You need to be at point blank range, like in their face as you are shooting them, and it will count every single time. So if you think it's bugged, it's not. Just get into them, get into their faces, get the kills, nice and easy. It's just a bit of a long haul, this one. Like I say, it just depends if you're going to find anyone up close and personal or not, and if you do, brilliant, get that point blank kill. If not, try and stun them, try and get as close to them as possible. If you don't quite get the point blank, you don't quite get the point blank, you move on to the next one. If you do, it's an absolute dub. Obviously, if you guys can get in behind, like I got into Nuketown, I was just sort of sitting on the outside of their house and just waiting for them all to run through the doors in the garage, and when they ran up to the truck and stood still shooting forwards, I just run right behind them, get a point blank kill, and then probably end up dying because I was in the middle of their area. But I just put everything on the line for the point blank kills, because these are the worst ones to get. And finally, guys, it's going to be the double kills. Super easy with a shotgun, no problem at all. This one's honestly so easy, guys. Double kills with a shotgun come so often, especially when you're going for bloodthirsties and you're just patrolling their sort of spawn area. It's going to be very quick. Double kills you can do on core or hardcore, entirely up to you, whichever one you do prefer playing. Obviously, core is going to be every now and then you're going to have to two-shot people because you're going to get hit markers. But on hardcore, you're never going to do that. It's always going to be a one-shot. So if you want to do it on hardcore, obviously just bear in mind, if you get shot once, you're going to die as well. So it balances itself out, like the risk of a hit marker, but you're going to have a lot more health, or you're going to get one-hit kills, but you're also one-hit yourself. So it's entirely up to you. I did do mine on core, for anyone wondering. I've done all my camos other than the long shots on core. I mean, obviously some of them would have come along whilst doing long shots. However, majority of the camos that I was actually going for, when I was actually going for them, I was doing it on core, because I found it a lot easier. I like the fact that I had a bit more health as well, and I could run armor and just actually have a lot more health and just be able to get into positions to get kills. So yeah, that's exactly what I done, guys. Obviously, as you can see, we've got the gold camo on the shotgun. I'm literally about 2 bloodthirsties away from the other shotgun being gold as well, so I left diamond. by the end of today, hopefully. I'm going to be streaming it as well. If you guys do want to come through to my Twitch stream, link is in my description. I'll try and pin the comment as well if I remember, if I'm not streaming at the time. But yeah, guys, if you have enjoyed the video, be sure to smash a big thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts on the shotguns in the comments below. Do you find them easy? Do you find them difficult? Let me know. Hopefully these little tips and tricks are going to make it a little bit easier for you guys to be able to get these shotguns done nice and quickly. But yeah, like I said, if you have enjoyed the video, smash thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts on everything in the comments below. If you haven't already subscribed with notifications turned on to miss any more videos on the channel. And go and follow me on Twitch where I'm streaming my Dark Matter grind pretty much every single day at the moment, guys. But yeah, I'll catch you in the next one in a bit.